Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly messages for December 25th to the 31st of 2017. It's the final weekly messages of 2017 and I'm so excited to be here with you today. And I also want to give a huge thank you to all of you who work with me, all of you who have purchased readings. You guys are what make this possible, and I'm so grateful for all of you who have supported me as my channel has grown. And also, another thing that I just want to mention, if you're on my newsletter, since people are still hopping on before I get started, if you're on my newsletter and you're waiting for the 2018 Love and Romance reading, I have about half of them sent out right now. So I'm going to be working on the other ones today. And, you know, if I don't finish today, I'll get them done tomorrow, but they are coming, okay? So let's go ahead and see what we have. Hey, Devin. Oh yeah, and Merry Christmas Eve to everybody. I forgot that today is technically a holiday. Okay. Oh, and as an update, if those of you are waiting for like the manifestation broadcast that I'm going to be doing on Facebook, it looks like that's going to happen on, I believe, the 28th. So far, that's the direction that people are kind of leaning towards for the manifestation. But I'll post a notification. I'll post it on Instagram, so you guys will be in the loop, okay? So first message for this week: exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. Okay, so making sure that you're taking care of your body, especially shifting gears into the new year. That becomes particularly important as we, you know, we're setting our intentions and you kind of get a clean slate. At least that's the vibration of a new year, is that fresh energy starting over. And so if there's a regimen that you want to get in place for 2018, now is the time to craft it and put it together and see what you can do differently. Okay, and a Miracles Now card. What's coming through? Oh, two want to come up. Okay. My happiness can be measured by the level of my faith in love. That was a mouthful. And then I don't need to find my purpose. My purpose will find me. I kind of agree with this. Like, it's one of those things that you don't always get to choose. And Devin, to answer your question, the love and romance readings have absolutely nothing to do with astrology. It's based on birth month. So I haven't done September or October yet. Those are 2 months that I haven't done. So to answer your question, no. I'm not sure which month you're born in, but it has not. I haven't filmed those yet. So you did not miss out on anything. Okay, I have another oracle card. Ooh, and I have a lot of new decks this year. I'm already like mapping out which decks I'm going to use for the February reading and the March reading. Okay, what else do we have coming through? You're exactly where you need to be. Okay, so it's all in divine timing. You're in the right spot. You're heading in the right direction. Take this as a confirmation that no matter what struggles you're overcoming right now or that you're facing, that it's going to spit you out in the right position. Okay. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, so you're welcome to book a reading with me if you're looking to have a personal reading, but these are just general messages for this week. Okay, and I'm going to use Prisma Visions. We're just going to do another Celtic cross. Okay. And I apologize ahead of time for the glare. Okay, and then don't forget, for you guys who are watching right now, if you're watching on YouTube, then it's too late, because I'm filming this on Facebook, but if you need me to clarify something, just go ahead and drop a comment, and then I can clarify that card for you. All right, let's see what's in the center of this spread for the week. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's something is going to be shifting. It looks like there's going to be a big turnaround from the current intensity or stagnation. If you feel like you're really trapped in gridlock, it's all going to come loose over the next week. Especially as family stuff is winding down and people are sinking back into routines and everything like that. This is an excellent time to set your intentions, which we're going to be doing on Wednesday or Thursday. I forget which day. But yeah, so it looks like there is going to be a turnaround, thankfully, and you're going to get moving again. So this looks like a pickup in energy over the week. So let's see what the crossing card is. The Page of Wands. This is a little bit of frustration. Just that, why can't I? Because you can see in this card how the page, it looks like they're lashing out. There's a certain level of aggression, and it's just like really wanting things to move forward, really wanting to have that control over things. And so because of that, it just looks like you're really going to be in a position where you want to move forward, but it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so you're just hanging there because it's going to shift, but you just have to be patient. Okay, what's moving out this week? We have the World. Yeah, so see how the expression that comes to mind is like the eye of the storm. Just all of the chaos around you is going to shift out and transform. It's going to get better, I promise. All of that messiness and chaos and disorganization is shifting out, and then you're going to have more space for all of the things that you want to get done. Okay, what's the oncoming energy? We have the King of Chalices. This is mastery, understanding your own emotional state, understanding your family, however you're defining that, the relationships with the people who are closest to you, understanding your own needs. So it looks like there's a lot of clarity coming in. There's a lot of stability, and the advantage of this is being able to stay grounded during times of intensity. And it looks like that's really the lesson that has come through on a collective level. Okay, so this is kind of like what you're looking for or how it manifests. So this week is just about persevering and getting through it. This is reading kind of like a bravery or strength card. So again, be patient, take your time, don't get locked into pressuring yourself to, meet certain criteria, meeting certain metrics. It's going to be a lot easier if you just confront the things and the parts of yourself that are being challenged, or like that impatience, that tantrum-y feeling that comes up, like with the Page of Wands, that gridlock, all of that bundle of knots in the third chakra, right in the diaphragm. It's kind of like you're going to move out of that, but you just kind of have to bite the bullet this week. Is kind of the energy is just like hold your breath, cross your fingers, and it'll pass. Now in the subconscious, we have the Devil. This is not surprising. Anytime there's any type of collective energy that is more spiritual in nature or family-based, where people are coming together, because there's a whole bunch of holidays that are clustered together during this time for all different religions and cultures. So because of that, there's this collective energy of doing shadow work, because as we spend more time with the people that we share collective family traumas with. You also get the shadow side and the light side of both of those things. So it looks like there's, sitting in your subconscious, you realize the dysfunctions, the behaviors that are unacceptable, things that are no longer in affinity with you. What parts of this familial trauma are you looking to resolve in this lifetime? Would you like to move past in this lifetime? So that's a big portion of the intensity, and that also explains the angst that is coming through, is just that that realization. Oh, hey everybody. Hey Joe. Thanks for hopping on. So this is just being able to bring that to the surface and resolve all of that. Now, the advice for you this week is the 5 of Chalices. It's okay to not have it all together. It's totally okay if you're not, you know, setting intentions. At least this might be a little bit of a projection, but I know that I get locked into perfect pictures too around the way I want things to be or the way I want to set intentions for the new year. So if you feel any of that coming up, it's okay to not have it together. It's okay to not set your goals until January 3rd, if that's how you feel. That's totally okay. So giving yourself permission to listen to your body and do what feels right to you is really going to be helpful. Now, I would say that it might help your motivation if you get goal setting done before the 1st, but it's not the worst thing in the world if you wait or have a hiccup or anything like that. It's just about forgiving yourself. Okay, and the external influences, Ace of Pentacles, so you're moving forward. You see how like the door is opening. So you're really, there's a new opportunity or a new situation that is presenting itself that you're going to move forward with. It's just a matter of you being conscious enough and aware enough to see it. Or maybe this is something you already have a glimpse of what it's going to be. This could be a new relationship. It could be a new job. It could be a new friendship. It could be a new, you know, getting into an academic program. So you're moving forward in the right direction. And remember, we have this reminder, you're exactly where you need to be. So please, please, please trust that, even if you're experiencing some discomfort. Oh, hi Debbie. I'm glad you like the cards. Okay, so this is your hopes and fears for this week. We have the Queen of Swords. So this is, again, we have more control coming up. It's like, you know, because the Queen is kind of like, shut your mouth. So that's how I'm looking at this, like really wanting things to be on your terms. And so that's kind of the goal, is to be able to control situations. And that's really idyllic, but it's not always realistic. So just really, really watch your forcefulness and feelings of control, because that could lead to disappointment. So the more you're able to incorporate flexibility, understanding, going with the flow, it's going to make this week a lot easier. So don't get locked into one way of thinking. Really try to open that up a little bit so that you can make the most of this week, because there's a lot of healing that's happening here. The outcome for the week, we have the Knight of Chalices. So you really do lighten up. You do loosen up. You can see how it looks like this guy's having a good time. The Queen of Swords in this deck doesn't seem to be having quite as much of a good time, but this guy is. So it looks like things are going to improve, and it's going to get easier. You're going to shift out of this gridlock, I need things my way, which we all experience from time to time. Okay, is there anything that you guys want me to clarify? Otherwise, I'm just going to pick a few cards that need some more information. Please post this when you're done with the beginning. Oh, yes, 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 I will post. I will absolutely post this. It'll be on YouTube and my Facebook page pinned to the top. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, the external influences for the week. I want more info on that. We have the Queen of Swords again. So independent thinking, moving forward. It's kind of like you already know what this is. I get a strong feeling that you already know the direction that you're wanting to go, and you kind of have a strategy for how you're going to make it happen. Okay, I'm also going to clarify the Knight of Chalices, Two of Swords. So you definitely, there's going to be some unknowns that you're just going to have to deal with. And so it's all about your attitude. That's what's going to make the biggest difference towards the end of the week, is what attitude are you giving these situations, and what attitude do you have as you are moving into a different direction. So that is going to make a big difference. I'm going to do a 3-card pick for you guys. I have the mermaid cards today. Maybe I'll do a couple of these. I have a bunch of decks out just for fun. I'm surprised how many people are on right now since it's Christmas Eve. Okay, go ahead and pick a card that's calling to you. Card number 1, Two of Cups. Okay, connection. This is, you know, it can be connecting with a partner, really spending some quality one-on-one time with a person who feels really aligned with you. And so this is also friendships, family, any intimacy that you're experiencing. Okay, card number 2, we have the Fool. So this is really highlighting the Ace of Pentacles, going off on a new adventure, a new journey, starting something new, the initiation that you get from, you know, heading off in a new direction. Okay, and card number 3, we have 10 of Pentacles. These are all really good cards. So this is a foundation, family, legacy, spending time with the people who matter to you. It looks like that's still going to be a theme moving through this week. Also solidifying a lot of the this stuff going on in any type of relationship where you're building with somebody. It looks like that's going to be continuing this week as well. Okay. I'll do another 3-card pick. We'll do a few of these just for fun. Go out with a bang, if you will. Okay, go ahead and pick a card or ask a question, or maybe just pick the one you like the most. I'm like, yes, I'll take the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Okay, card number 1. We have the 2 of Wands. So this is you really coming together and collaborating in order to head in a new direction. So this is kind of like the stages before you initiate something. So it looks like planning, bringing things together, really figuring out what you need to make happen. This is also representative of goal setting. So it just looks like that's going to be a huge focus for you this week is, really, what are my intentions for 2018, whether it be a resolution or not. Card number 2, we have the 9 of Swords. And so this is really about facing your fears. This is about being able to take a new approach and really facing all of the things that have challenged you in the past. You're now coming into a place where you realize that you're making big strides, and it really comes down to you confronting the things that you may have been ignoring in the past. So this is like old baggage stuff that is coming to the surface. This is highlighting the Devil card from the spread, where you're confronting that and it's about to be released, but you have to go through the 9 of Swords process of confronting it and loosening everything up. Card number 3, Ace of Pentacles again. So it's kind of like you got it in the bag. There's a strong grip on the things that you want to make happen and the things that you are initiating. So like the Fool card, like the Ace of Pentacles with the confidence of the Queen of Swords. You have all of this, it's just like there's a certain level of confidence that's coming from this. It's absolute certainty that's going into the week ahead. So you know what's going on. You're well aware. It's going to happen, whatever it is that you want to happen, assuming it doesn't impact free will. Okay, let's do another one. We have good old Morgan Greer. Okay, card number 1. Ace of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, a lot of love, a lot of romance this week. I like it. So this is an obvious one. This is either pointing to self-care, so literally filling your own cup. I'm going to encourage you to really pay attention to the things that you want to say yes to and the things you want to say no to. Only say yes to the things that are really aligned with you. Otherwise, it can kind of blow open your second chakra, and that makes for a sticky situation. So it's about listening to what you need and really honoring that. Rather than judging what you need. This is also if you are dating somebody or if you're looking for a new relationship, kind of that's brewing underneath the surface. I don't see this, if you're single, I don't see this manifesting this week necessarily, but this is starting to percolate underneath things, and you're going to see like a pickup in the amount of opportunities that you have in the realm of relationships. Okay, card number 2, we have the Devil. This is, really watch yourself for wanting to go unconscious or drink too much, or this is a typical one around the holiday season. It's no surprise that we see the Devil coming up a couple times because it is such an emotional time collectively that it can bring up a lot of those vices that we thought were old news kind of come back to make an appearance. It's not, it's not a bad thing. It's just, really pay attention to yourself. If you're wanting to go unconscious or really check out, go out of body, make sure that you are kind of pumping the brakes and seeing what's really going on. So you just want to ask more questions about why you want to overindulge, whether it be eating, sex, drugs, whatever the case may be. Just watch yourself. Okay, and card number 3, we have 7 of Wands. This is really efforting, trying so hard to keep yourself above water. And it just looks like you're trying to, this looks like a control issue coming up. Like with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords, that feeling of, I want things to go my way. This is a reiteration of that. So it's kind of like you're spinning your wheels in the mud with, I need to make this happen or do this thing or have things go my way. And the effort that you're pouring into that is actually creating some, not issues, but it's just depleting. It's just exhausting. Let me see if I have another deck on me. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay. One more 3-card pick, and then I'm gonna wrap up, and then I'll post this, so it should be active once I end here. Yes, exactly. It's really taxing. So it's like if you're just going, you're going to burn the candle at both ends and it's going to deplete you. Okay, so go ahead, pick a card, ask a question. All right, card number 1. We have the Queen of Coins. I really like this card. So this is just about honoring this is similar to the Ace of Cups, where it's like, just pay attention to what you need. Pay attention. Oh, hi, Natasha. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. So the Queen of Coins is just about like taking care of business and not settling for anything less than exactly what you need. So honor this within yourself. Make sure your needs are being met as much as you can within the I mean, I know that there are certain obligations that we have, but the more you're able to say, oh, I need self-care, I'm going to do that, the easier this week is going to be for you. Card number 2, we have 7 of Wands. This is, again, a lot of effort, a lot of trying really hard, making things happen, you know, or attempting to make things happen. And then it's just about watch the amount of effort that you're giving things, because you might not have to make as much effort as you're giving it. And then some things you're going to want to put more effort into. Okay, and then the card number 3, we have the 8 of Swords. So this is all about just you being your own worst enemy to a certain extent. It's like you can get yourself out of a situation at any time. This is a good one around family, because sometimes when we're around family and people that we have old trauma, old baggage with, we sink into the same mindset, or it's very easy to get wrapped up in dysfunction or old patterns, old behaviors. And so this is just about having that consciousness around old family patterns. Even if your family isn't dysfunctional, it's very easy to be around family and then suddenly turn 15 again. It's really common, so I'm just bringing that up. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me on Christmas Eve. I hope you have a wonderful New Year, and stay tuned later this week for the manifestation broadcast that I'm going to be doing. Have an awesome Christmas, and I will see you next time.